Hi there, wonderful awakening beings and spiritual souls. Jo Rose of JoRose.com, numerologist and energy forecaster. And in this video, I'm sharing with you the forecast for September 2019. Just before I do, let me apologise for my camera work. First, my lighting isn't very good on my face and I'm a little shaky because I'm actually holding the camera now as opposed to having it in a tripod somewhere. The reason I am doing this is because I was getting creative, the energy of the month, by allowing you to see this amazing scenery behind me. I'm currently on my holiday. I flew out to Athens on Thursday, enjoyed the Acropolis yesterday, and I did want to shoot the video there, but you're not allowed to shoot video there. And today we took the ferry across to Evia, where I'm staying. Look at that amazing scenery, and I can't wait to go and swim in both the pool and the sea. But let me bring you back. Don't look at me in the poor lighting. Enjoy this behind me. 2019 is a 3 energy, and we arrive at that by adding together 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9 equals 12, 1 plus 2 equals 3. To understand more about the energy for 2019, and I strongly recommend that you stop this video, go to the link above, listen to that and then come on back. The reason why I'm asking you to listen to it specifically this month is September always brings a double whammy of that same energy. So September is also a 3 month in a 3 year. And we arrive at the 3 for September by adding the 9, because September's the 9th month, to the 3 of the year, which is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. So we have a 3 energy. The 3 energy is really the energy of fun and social, creativity, emotion, self-expression, the joy of living. It can be very scattered, gossipy and disorientated. So just beware now that there's going to be a lot of things coming up that will affect you personally this month. What am I asking you to look out and utilize? Remember, the universe energy, unless you're in a personal year 3, is the energy that is coming to us that we've got to work from before we look at our own personal month energy. So the 3 energy is firstly about creativity. So how can you benefit from the creativity this month? Well, get creative in everything you do. Whether it be at home with your cooking, your gardening, your decorating, laying out your rooms, maybe in the way you dress yourself. It's a great month for a makeover. And look at how you're showing up. Does it really show your personality? Do you work in an office and continually go to work in black? Maybe add a spark of colour or add more colour. Black is old school now. Wear smart clothes by all means, but you know, if you're out in Europe, there is a lot of colourful suits and smart dresses, etc. to wear to work. So add your personality colours to your wardrobe, your home, your rooms, where you do certain things. Just look at what colours light you up for those, the energies that you will be using, the skills, the facilities that you do in that particular room in your house. Look at your garden. Have you got the chairs in the right place? Just set it up where it works best for you. Creatively at work, maybe look at your website. Does it need a bit of tweaking, a bit more interesting? Could you add some more pictures, up-to-date testimonials, up-to-date pictures? Is your profile up to date? Is your image up to date? What about if you're blogging? It's a great month for blogs. And can some of those blogs be turned into articles or books? If you're working on a book, get the real basis of your book together this month. All the bullet points of what you're wanting to include so that you can get starting. If you're an artist, get your easel out. Start playing around and see what comes. Just let go and go with the flow. Get out of your head and really into the energy that you're radiating. And what else can we do creatively? Creatively in your food, creatively in your entertainment. And if you don't do creative things, maybe look at where you can go. Take a class, go to workshops. I know when I've wanted to release myself, I've gone to paint a pot or make some glass work. Perhaps even as simple as getting an adult colouring book or a child's colouring book and just colour it in. With words, if you want to express yourself, because the next thing I'm going to talk about is emotions, you could start expressing yourself through a journal. Who knows, that could be a book that's in the making. So let's move on to the second thing I want to discuss, which is your emotions. Your emotions, if they are blocked, they're stopping motion. Okay, the E, take the E off of emotion and we've got motion. Listen to your emotions so that you can stay in motion. If you are not staying in motion, the chances are, if you're not expressing, you are suppressing, depressing. And when you do that, you become blocked and stagnant. And you can become blocked and stagnant in your relationships, in your career, in your health, your well-being. And I'm going to come on to your well-being shortly after this. Use this month. This whole year has been about creativity, self-expression, the joy of living. This extra energy may force disruptions like a volcano or a tornado coming up. Use this time to stop brushing whatever that needs to be discussed under the carpet and discuss it. If we don't discuss it, what happens is the other person mind reads or fortune tells, and they assume something that could be totally the opposite. If we're not discussing it, all we're doing is delaying the outcome. So if you're in a relationship and things aren't quite right, but you're afraid of speaking up because maybe it may end the relationship, it's still better to do that, even if it brings the relationship to an end, because then you can move on into a new chapter, maybe at some point a new relationship or a new direction. Bringing it up, the other person might not even realize that this challenge exists. So use this month to have many chats with your partner, your family, your friends, your colleagues. At work, if you're being overlooked, then use this month to speak up. If you've got things to add to a meeting, share them. Find a way to share them. And please, 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 if you are sharing it, make sure that you're acknowledged for it and that somebody else is not taking the credit for something that you've come up with. The reason why I say it's important to work on your emotions, because your emotions are never wrong. Your emotions tell you how you feel. Now, how you feel may be empowering or disempowering, and it may be trivial for the disempowering, and it may take just a short discussion to move forward. However, it could be a bigger thing that you need to discuss. All I'm saying is use this month to get out there and discuss it. If we don't discuss it, if we keep suppressing it, keep depressing it, what's your mood? Your mood can become low and dark, and your mood swings all over the place. When we suppress the energy, we begin to come poorly, we become fearful, we suffer from anxiety, panic attacks. Then we begin to question ourselves, and over time the blocked energy gets stuck in various parts of our body. This causes dis-ease, and sometimes this dis-ease could be just a cold, a flu, or it could be something more chronic. You must address your emotions if you want to stay healthy and in good, have a good well-being. It's a great month to look at your exercise, your diet. What are you consuming? Is it right for your body? I'm here in Greece right now, and all I want is light fish and salads. I don't want heavy food. In the winter in the UK, bring on that heavy food. I need it. But your body takes on the heavy food at that time because it's looking to store stuff for the winter. Now, our bodies still are old-fashioned. Even though we're full of modern technology, our bodies are still old-fashioned. And just like it stores food for the winter, it also still can't differentiate between the fears. So many years ago, we would have been chased by a saber-toothed tiger, and we would have either decided we were going to run from it, or fight it because we wanted to eat it. We don't chase or run from saber-toothed tigers, but the modern day stress causes the same effects. You need to release the stresses to bring you back to center, to bring you back to neutral. And then you need to add, and I will come on to the fourth thing I want to add for this month, you need to add the next stage to have well-being. So first you need to look at any stresses that are in your life, speak up about them. Look at your health and well-being, diet, exercise. And if you don't like exercise, maybe dance, jump, just go for several walks throughout the week. 15-20 minutes a day is great at a good speed that is letting your heartbeat flow and the blood run around your body. Now, the fourth thing that I was mentioning is when we can bring ourselves back to neutral, what really takes us forward to well-being is fun. So your fun, I already said, in creativity, your fun in self-expression, because if we can get rid of the dense energy and move to self-expression and the fun and the joy and using your imagination and your creativity, that raises your energy and makes you brighter and more interesting, and it attracts people towards you. So find social activities this month, find fun things to do, laughter, joy. Steer away from gossip. Do your best not to be scattered. You still need to have some order in there. So I've just shared with you the energy for September, and I said to you it was a double whammy of the three energy. Now let's look at your personal years, because you've all got a double whammy of the energy of your personal year. So if you're in a personal year 1, you've got a double whammy of, again, creativity, new ideas, fresh starts, new projects, new relationships. What have you been holding back for? Get those seeds sown in September. 2, your patience. Now you might have been at the end of your patience and you will be tested. Patience, relationships, observations. Really get in there and use the 3 energy to express yourself. If you love someone, if you fancy someone, go tell them. At least they now know how you feel, and they may feel the same, and great, you can move on. And if they don't, you can still move on. Don't waste your energy. The 3 energy I've already gone through. The 4 energy is about laying your foundations, your security, your safety. So what tasks do you need to implement? What tasks do you need to have set up? Your budgets, your plans, your schedules. The 5 energy is all about freedom. Freedom of speech, freedom of choice. Use this 3 self-expression to really let it out. And if you want to go on a trip, if you're in a 5-year, this is a 5-month, go on somewhere adventurous that you've not done or been before, and really grasp it with both hands. The 6 is all about family. So you've got a double whammy on family. It could be that you're called to look after the younger members or the elder members of your family. It's a lot of responsibility, but still remember to be responsible to yourself. Again, the 3 energy, speak up about you, listen and hear what's going on with everybody else. The 7 energy is the one that actually withdraws with inside you. So this year's been very quiet for you, and this month probably is the last of the quiet months, because we're going to start to come into a new energy. But really get inside yourself. All the answers lie within. What's going on for you? What do you need to ripen this month, ready for next year? Because next year you're in an 8. Moving on to those that are in an 8 energy this year, this is all about personal power. Are you standing up for yourself? Are you stepping out of your comfort zone? How are your finances? What's going on in your business? What do you need to harvest? Just start bringing it all in. And if you're in a 9 personal year, this is a 9 personal month for you. It's all about letting go and going with the flow, forgiveness, completion. If you were writing that book or doing some work on your websites or any of those things, use this month to complete it, to finalize it, because we are all next month in October getting a taster of what 2020 has in store for us. I'd love to hear how you express yourself, what creative things that you get up to, what you want to really share with the world or your partners. Just share what's going on so we can encourage all of us around us to get out there and be true to ourselves. Look, nature's always true to itself. Look how beautiful the sea is, the mountains in the background, the trees. I can hear birds and insects around me. The flowers express themselves when they come out in bloom. Express yourself. Honor your emotions. Be creative. Look after your health, your well-being, your external being, but so important, your internal being. And most of all, have fun this month with all the things that come along. I am going to have fun, massive overdose. Thank you for watching, and thank you for bearing in mind my camera work and my lighting in this video. Do go and check out your personal year videos. I will leave a link above to the playlist and below to the playlist, and you will find all the personal years in there. I've also just completed the Life Path series, so do again go and check the Life Path series out. If you want to know more about your path here on planet Earth in this lifetime, do get in touch, message me, put a comment below, email me. I have a link to my website, and let's get a numerology reading or a consultation or a mentorship together so that we can move forward as we come towards the end of this self-expression year into what next year is going to be a more stable foundation work organizing year. So just before we get into that year, just embrace the last 4 months of 2019 and have some fun. If you've liked this video, give me a thumbs up, leave your comments, subscribe and press that bell for notifications of every time I release a video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.